Hey guys, my name is Jon Foster, and today I'm going to teach you about one of the most popular drum grooves that's out there today. It's just a 4 on the floor, straight up backbeat. So I know a lot of videos out there are going to be telling you this is the most popular groove, or this is the best groove, and this is the most amazing fill, and this is the most incredible thing. I'm sure that some of those grooves are exactly what they're talking about. But this one is just a good, simple one that you can practice. You can do it to all different styles: rock, pop, R&B, EDM. You can play pretty much any genre. Today I'm just going to show you the basics of how to play this groove. There's only 3 main parts to the groove: 4 on the floor, snare on the backbeat, and some sort of hi-hat or right hand pattern that's continuous. Not a beatboxer, but hey, you get the idea. Let's get behind the kit and let's try this groove. Let me know in the comments what style of music you play, and if you've already played this groove, how do you use it? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I think this groove is really important. This groove is so important because it's the foundation of playing a backbeat. The more that you break it down, the better. When you're trying to start out, you're trying to learn what grooves to play. What do you like? What do you not like? How to play certain grooves. And this is one that you can always fall back on. Here are 3 things that I love about this groove. The first thing that I love about this groove is how simple it is. Anyone can play it, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. This is a great groove to be playing. One benefit of learning this groove if it's your first time is that because it's the foundation of backbeats, playing other backbeats is going to start to become even easier as you practice this. So whether you're moving into more of a hip hop realm and you've got a lot of complex kick drum patterns, or if you're moving into a pop realm and you've just got a lot more energy or bubbling parts that you're playing, maybe 16th notes on the hi-hats, or maybe certain tom fills that are coming in now and then, you're practicing a really awesome foundation to build on. Here's 4 on the floor at 100 BPM. Your bass drum is doing 4 on the floor. That means it's hitting every single quarter note in a 4/4 time signature. Adding the snare. Adding quarter notes on the hi-hats. Playing 8th notes on the hi-hats. Alright, so you'll notice that I started by playing just the kick drum. That's a good place to start when you're a beginner because you don't need to worry about your hands and tripping over yourself. And then once you're comfortable and you're steady on the bass drum when you're playing with a metronome or a song, start adding the snare drum on 2 and 4. After you've got the snare drum down, add the hi-hats and you're going to be cruising. It's not always about playing this groove super fast. I mean, there are songs that are out there, dance songs, house music, that's about 140 BPM. And so it can get pretty quick. If you're using this groove in an R&B track, it could be 4 on the floor at 80 BPM. It could be really slow. It could be less about a dance song, but more about just hammering in that backbeat. Let's try playing the groove at 100 BPM, 120, and then finally 140. And if you want to go faster or slower, take your time, just pause the video and do it. Okay, the second thing that I love about this groove is that you can ornament it. You can make it as complex as you want. So if you want to throw in some extra ghost notes or hits on the hi-hat and fills at the end of certain phrases, by all means, do it. Have fun. Now we're going to add some fills at the end of 4-bar phrases. Essentially, this groove is used in all types of music, whether it's R&B, rock, pop, EDM, you name it. If you look at top 40 on Spotify, some of the top tracks right now are using the same groove. Say So, Doja Cat, I'm sure you guys have heard that on TikTok. Don't Start Now, Dua Lipa. Also Break My Heart by Dua Lipa. Bad Guy, Billie Eilish. Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish. In Your Eyes by The Weeknd. Circles by Post Malone. There's a ton. At least 12, I think I counted. Okay, so the third thing that I love about this groove is that it's got such a real world application to it. If you're starting out playing drums right now and you learn how to play this, you can start calling up your friends and you can start playing with other people. So why don't you try learning this groove and then start a band with your friends and just write a song using it? It's super fun and you're gonna feel so great once you've done it. All right, so today we played through 4 on the Floor. We learned how to do it simply. We learned the different parts of it with the bass drum, 4 on the floor, backbeat on the snare, steady right hand. We tried making it a little more complex by adding in ghost notes, additional hi-hat hits, and then we tried putting it in phrases of 4 where we were playing fills in between the phrases. You can play this groove at any tempo that you'd like. Find a tempo that's comfortable and then try to push the limit. If you're trying to get speed, then push it a little bit every day. And every time that you get that additional 5 BPM, you're just gonna keep building on it. And eventually you can play it as fast as you want. And if you're trying to make it more complex, try to think of different things that you could do. If you move your right hand to the floor tom and you start filling things in with your left hand, or playing the ride and the hi-hat and you're doing some sort of complex pattern between them. Mess around with it and see what challenges you. Always make sure that you're challenging yourself because That's what's really gonna make you improve over time. Don't just fall into the same loop of playing what you already know. Really push the limits. Okay, so this is actually the second drum lesson video I've ever made. I plan on making more, and I'd love to hear what you guys wanna learn. So let me know down below. In the meantime, if you wanna check out some of my other videos, I went to NAMM this year and last year, and I went to the DW factory and got to do a tour and see how they build those drums from scratch. It's pretty amazing. I'm gonna link it on the screen. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope this video helped you learn something new. Let me know down below, what songs are you playing this groove to? What styles are you playing this groove to? And how it applies to your real world drumming. I'd love to hear everything that you're doing. Peace!